Good afternoon, everyone, and long time no see. And this is episode 37 of Tai Chi with Dave. And as normal, we are here today in the beautiful, majestic, heaven on earth Lake Wales, Florida. I do apologize, it has taken me some time to get back to you guys with this video. I have been busy with my son. And then also, I'm just trying to help out with my daughter as well. They both are pretty young. My daughter being in preschool now, and my son being an infant. So I do apologize for that. And also, I apologize. I am a little bit hoarse. I did kind of lose my voice during Halloween. I had a little bit of a cold, sinus infection, and then also I screamed at some kids and scared them while I was giving them candy. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it, but also instant karma, not the best thing. Well, anyway, so with this series, we're going to go over something that's really actually awesome for you if you do have hand issues, wrist issues, if you do have carpal tunnel, say maybe even arthritis. It will alleviate your pain in those areas. It's really good for you if you do work in manual labor jobs where you're constantly dealing with your hands, you're constantly moving items, or you're constantly typing on a computer. That's something as well that this will help you out with. And what we're going to do for this series is in the next few weeks, we're going to go ahead and go over some good hand and wrist stretches that'll be very beneficial for you if you do have those certain roles where you do have to do those certain tasks in your job, or even if you do have issues like arthritis or carpal tunnel. This won't get rid of carpal tunnel or arthritis altogether, but it will help alleviate that pain for you. Alright, so with our first few stretches in the next few weeks, we're going to go over some Aikido stretches. Now, I do understand this is Tai Chi with Dave, and we have gone over some Aikido stuff in the past, but this is actually very, very beneficial for you. You don't have to be an Aikido practitioner to do this, and the reason why they do a lot of wrist and hand stretches is they constantly go over wrist locks and certain submissions where it has to do with the wrist or the hands or the fingers as well. To be able to neutralize any threat, since it's more of a self-defense art. And it's very, actually really, really good for you even when you're doing these stretches, even when you're not practicing an art. It's just very beneficial for you, gets that circulation going and stretches out the ligaments and tendons in your hand and wrist. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start off as we normally do. We'll go on purifying the heart. Of course, I want the 45-degree angle facing forward. I'm going to go ahead and roll those hips, and I'll get a slight little bend in my knees. I'm going to go ahead and just try to get some concaveness in the chest, and also just relax my shoulders as much as possible. In order to get that concaveness, I'm just going to go ahead and turn my deltoids forward just a little bit. I'm going to feel that pull on the top of my head, so that my cervical column and my spine just gets a nice, good alignment. I take my right hand with my thumb and my middle finger, and I'm going to place it on my left ring finger, also on the bottom here too. My thumb on the palm of my left ring finger. I'm going to let the rest of the right fingers just go ahead and lay across the left ring finger, and then I'm going to go ahead and interlock my left thumb and index finger around my right thumb. I'm going to go ahead and breathe in through my lower dantian, of course. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Go ahead and let go of the hands. Sink to the right Yang Chuang or the right ball of the foot. Go ahead and face my left toes forward. Bring it out to about shoulder width apart. I'm going to shift all my weight to my left Yang Chuang or the left ball of my foot and bring my right toes facing forward. All right, let me go ahead and center up as I normally do. And we're just going to keep it formal with that because we want to make sure we get, sorry, I got an acorn. We want to make sure we get all of our benefits from Tai Chi when we do practice any Tai Chi or any stretches on this channel. Alright, so for the first stretch, we're going to do something called Nikyo Undo. And this is going to be very, very exotic because a lot of these stretches are from the East, as they are with our Tai Chi and Qi Gong exercises that we do on here as well. I'm going to go ahead and put my right hand out, or you can do your left hand at home, whichever or first. And you just go ahead and put your hand out as such. And then you're going to go ahead and flip it over where your thumb is facing down and your palm is facing outward. You're going to take your other hand, whether that be your left or right hand, and you're going to keep your thumb up. And you're going to go ahead and put your thumb on the ulna side or on your pinky side where that nice knife edge is of your hand. And then you're going to wrap the rest of the fingers around that thumb area. Okay, once you do this, you're going to go ahead and relax your shoulders, your elbows on both sides and everything. And you're just going to bring it down close to your body. Okay, I'll get a little bit closer for you guys at home. You guys can also use the zoom feature. But anyway, so from here, I'm just going to relax all of this arm, right, where I have my palm facing out. And then I'm going to take the hand that is around or wrapped around the hand that I have facing out, or the one with the palms facing out. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull it up and around. It's going to be this circular motion. Okay? I'm going up and I'm pulling it around. I'll get on this side so you can see it better. I'm just doing a circular motion. I'm pulling up and then bringing back to me. Pulling up, bringing back to me. I want to make sure I relax my elbows and my shoulders on the side where my palm is facing out though. Because the stretch, or the hand that's working the stretch, is the one that's actually wrapped around the hand with that palm facing out. Alright? And what I'm doing here is I'm stretching that ulna side of my wrist, or that pinky side of my wrist. So around right here, I'm stretching all that area, and it's bringing nice blood flow to the hand itself, and then throughout the fingers in that area. So the ring finger, the pinky finger, and then also throughout the wrists and even the forearm as well in that area. It's doing nice blood circulation. It's stretching everything out, those ligaments and tendons. All right? I'll do it on the other hand too. Palm facing outward. Bring this other hand with your palm on the back of that hand, and you're just going to wrap it around. Same thing. I want to relax my elbows and my shoulders. And then I'm just going to bring the hand that's wrapped around it up, and then in a rotation over toward me. Up, over toward me. I'll show you on this side. Up, over toward me. Up, and then bringing it down. In this nice, steady rotation. This is so beneficial. You don't even have to do Aikido or Jiu-Jitsu or any sort of submission art for this. Just doing this, you know, if you work at a computer for long hours and you feel that numbness from constantly typing, you could definitely do this throughout your day. And these other exercises that we are going to go for, and it'll be very, very beneficial for you in doing these exercises. All right, I want to make sure I get that same rotation as I did with the other hand, the other wrist, stretching out that ulna side, and that circulation, and that stretch, and it's also going throughout the forearm as well. It's going all the way down to the elbow too. All right, you guys can go ahead and shake it off. All right, and that is Nikio Undo. There is a second Nikio Undo also. And then we'll go over other stretches such as Kodagaishi Undo, and then also Sankyo Undo. And then there are a few others for the Aikido series. And then we have a few other tricks we can do at home as well, not just relating to Aikido stretches, but also some stuff that's very predominant just in the Western world alone, and also in Kung Fu. All right, guys, well, that's all. If you do have any comments or concerns or questions or anything like that, please feel free to either go to my TikTok, YouTube, my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever it's called now, it's X, channel also. And feel free to reach out to me, and then I will definitely answer any questions you guys have. I'm also available for any one-on-one sessions too. So just hit me up if you guys have any questions about that. All right, take care, guys, and keep taking in that sweet chi. Good to be back.